everybody. Thanks for joining us for Politically Incorrect Knitters, live from the Knitting Wars. I'm Deplorable Knitter. We have Ann Pinkova. We have Amy, Two Sisters and Some Yarn. Or is that obsolete now? It's Knitters React Amy and Pro-Life Knitter Amy. We have Emily from Fiat Fiber Arts, and we have Caro, the Director of Daily Disasters. So, hey everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Do you have a fire? I'm just going to watch it burn. Let's go.
Wait, what?
Director of Daily Disasters, like, oh, you have fire. That sounds really hard.
Yeah. Dude. I could have used a Director of Disasters today, but hey, it's okay.
Wait, you promised to talk about this today. I'm ready.
Well, yeah, but we just started. Hey, guys, want to hear about my shit day?
Sure.
Okay, we'll at least do the thing. What's everybody working on?
Yeah, let's talk about like nice stuff first.
Well, and also, I mean, because it's been a long time since Emily's been on, so we should, introduce her a little bit more.
Hello.
Hi, Emily. How's it going?
Hello.
Emily.
I feel like you got a haircut.
I did. It's short.
I was gonna say you look different than the last time I saw you, I think, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it was long, but I got it cut with my daughter, my second, and she wanted to get hers cut also, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it when you do it, and she's like, last day of school, boom, she was ready. So we still have it. It's like on that book on the dresser over there. We're gonna mail it off. I still haven't filled out the forms. So
where are you sending it to?
I forget. Kids with
May
wigs
I?
or something.
Yeah, wigs for kids. I was gonna say
because
Locks. I used to give my hair to Locks to Love. I did it for years and years, and they're a crap organization. Wigs for Kids is amazing. Please, don't use Locks to Love.
Yeah, no, I think it's that because they took like slightly shorter.
Yes,
things
they
too.
do.
I don't know
They
exactly
do.
how long are
They take like 10 inches instead of 12 or something.
Yeah. And Pantene used to do it, but they stopped. They had one.
Yeah.
So yes, my hair is shorter. I am a technical editor. FiatFiberArts.com is my website. And Anne recently sent me something. Yay! I actually sent in a pattern, which turned out really great. Like there weren't really hardly any edits, right? I mean, I think you did
a couple things because you rock. But no, like
it was that garter stitch heart thing, man. I kept testing it out, and I love that so much.
I love it too.
Yeah, and can I talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mind? Okay, because like if any other like designers are on or anything like that, like the thing I wanted more of was kind of like more conversational language about what was happening, and because she has such great design that you're starting and you create this I-cord, and so there's this I-cord attached, like there's an I-cord all the way around it, and so she has like I-cord cast on, and then you reserve hooks on a stitch marker, and then you're gonna stitch the first thing with the I-cord and then go to the top, and then you're gonna bind off, like I-cord bind off, and then leave hooks on a stitch marker for like when you get there then on the next strip, because it goes in like these vertical strips. And when I was first reading it, I was like, what the hell is this for? What is that? What's happening here? What? And so
what are you doing, woman?
I know it was one of the ones where like I needed to start stitching it out, because like I've done other things with I-cord cast on, but this was so different and like reserving it. So I just wanted like a little more language of like, save these on a hook. That's going to start your I-cord cast on for the next strip. Something like that. Like maybe just a little note, and then like get to the end and like you're saving this for when you come at the end of the next row or something like that. And then, oh my gosh, you had like 4 different types of columns or 4 different types of ways that would start each column, and each of them was different, and then you had to like do them each of those 3 times or something. Like I was like, we need another diagram or something to like really tell people this is the way it's like. There just wasn't enough of like a pre-plan. And
Right.
that's what like the notes section usually is of a
Mhm.
pattern. And I'm not even like pulling yours up, so I don't remember like how much
yeah.
you did have a lot of notes. I remember that. There were a lot of notes and all the information was there. It was just a matter of like explain it. Oh, and also like I think the first time around you were like referencing something that was like 3 pages down
Right.
something at the beginning, and I'm like, don't do that.
You're like, hang on. Stop.
Don't tell them to move around. Be like, this one is here, unless it's like really important. I don't know. It was great. It just almost seemed like something that like there have been other blankets or patterns where people describe the stitch patterns and they may be really extensive. And then when you get to the actual pattern of the thing, you can just say cast on 157 and then follow stitch pattern A. And like you're going to have to go back to where you described stitch pattern A, and it may have been like 20 lines, but
Right.
you know, it just took the information into different places. So I don't know, that it was a great pattern. Really.
No, well, because when I was first doing this, and somebody had showed me, it was like an actual fabric quilt block, and they're like, "How about something like this? Look, this is great." And then I'm figuring out how those actually piece together. I'm like, "This is a larger repeat than I think it is." So when I was writing the pattern, I'm like, "Oh, we do have to have, 4 columns up, 4 column, 8
Yeah.
column repeat in there, and why and how, and because the hearts are all essentially the same, except they start at different places and in different directions. So it's just
Yeah.
getting into the rhythm of that and trying to explain how to get into the rhythm of that is, what I was trying to do here.
Yeah. And that, I think that just took me a while, because when you see the picture, you're just like, oh, great. It's just like one heart all over the place. And that'll be easy. It'll be fine, and it's like, oh no, it's different. Yeah, it's all the directions.
So you have to know where that one heart is placed every single time.
And just that, like the starting point, it wasn't like there's a whole heart and a half heart. You had like quarter hearts,
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We got
So
there.
go by Anne's very thorough pattern.
Yes,
Yes.
it's great. It looks really great.
But the way, like, I give both of you credit because, like, I think it's a cool pattern. I mean, I'll never knit it because I don't
I'll
like
never
to
knit
knit
it,
blankets,
but
but I think it's really cool. But like, I don't know that I could get to the point where I was like, okay, I can figure out in my own brain how to do this with these different shapes, much less write it down and explain it to somebody else.
No, I
Like,
definitely cannot. No.
like I want to make a shawl, cowl, triangle.
Did you say shawl? What? I love shawls.
I know, Carol, but I'm gonna knit it.
It's the basic.
So-
She can knit now.
Can. It's true. I just need
She
to
can
finish
knit
it.
now.
It's like right over
love
there.
to.
But she can.
Like, in my brain, I have a picture of like what shape I want it to be, but like my brain is really having a hard time computing how I would take that shape with the pattern I want to use and make it do the thing. And so I probably won't be doing that for a while.
Mhm.
So Mama Nevin is saying justice for blankets. That's why she is one of Anne's test knitters for her blankets, because she is a blanket queen. I am not. And that's
I
okay.
do believe the heart blanket was Mama Nevin's fault.
Yes. It
Yeah.
was originally her fault, and she
So-
also tested it. So
So
I mean, at least she took responsibility and did some testing. So,
very pretty.
4 Times Fast has a question, Emily. She wants to know, do you typically do crochet tech edits?
I primarily do crochet tech edits. Yes, I was like, first off, primarily a crochet tech editor. So that's what I do. I really want to help crochet designers to learn how to write their patterns well. So I have on my blog loads of crochet writing posts. You kind of have to use the search function on my blog because I'm really bad at my website, but just search like crochet writing or something and you'll get a whole bunch of posts that have information about that. I also have ebooks, but yes, I love crochet and specifically crochet editing. So yes, so if you're
She actually was
What's
maybe
the-
wanting to design for knitting. But yeah, do you have a pet peeve for when? Oh gosh, what?
like just so many. Not rereading your pattern, but I know that like part of that, like that's why I'm doing it, because you're not going to recognize when spell check kept form instead of from.
Right.
Like that's just simple. Like spell check's not going to catch it, and your brain sees what you want it to see. Bad punctuation is a huge pet peeve. Not using the repeat punctuation in the proper way. And so your asterisks, your brackets, and your parentheses, not doing that the right way. Not writing for multiple sizes appropriately, like rearranging where the sizes are inside the parentheses when you take certain sizes away. Don't do that. Keep everything where it was. Put a placeholder in the spot where something is missing, but keep everything in relation to the parentheses exactly where it was. A whole ebook on that. It's sort of like, what are the things that I have a blog post about? That's what a pet peeve was, or that's what I had to like keep teaching people. And then I was like, screw this, I'm writing a blog post. I'll just send them the link. So
see, Emily, I'm laughing because Caro edits books. That's what she does.
that's
so
awesome.
I'm like, there's a lot of overlap between
Like I'm kind of dabbling and like looking for other kind of freelancy edit jobs, and I'm like, would I want to do a whole book? Like, I don't know. But yeah, the punctuation and overall just like being inconsistent about how you're writing it bugs me. So I don't care if you're like super technical in the way you write it, or if you're more conversational in the way you write it. That part doesn't matter so long as whatever you're setting up for the maker is consistent throughout the whole thing. That's really a huge pet peeve. That and like just disgustingly messy patterns. If you send me your Canva thing and there's like splash graphic on one side and like little voice text box notes all around the margins, I'm like, that just like makes my brain melt. I can't, I'm like, that okay, this is your graphic design, you
What
like
makes
it, but
for you does not make sense for us.
yeah, I mean, there are just some that like they have very splashy patterns, and I just come from a science background, so I don't get it. That's not me. So
You're very straightforward.
yeah, it just looks like information overload is what it is. And it's usually in a pattern that already is very hefty. So I don't know if she's trying to take away from like how hefty the pattern is already and trying to like lighten things up by having extra stuff in there, but it's just
like,
so
don't
much.
scrapbook it. Just tell me what you mean.
It's just so much.
Scrapbook it. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So
that's some pet peeves. Spelling, stitch counts, and mostly the repeat punctuation. If you're not doing that right, and especially if you're doing it inconsistently and half the time it's wrong, then I can't even edit it properly because I don't know what numbers to use or what you intended it to be, because I'm like, you're telling me two different things. So yeah, that's my thing.
that makes sense. I don't know, like you said, the parentheses thing, like I've never seen a pattern where the stitch counts have changed, like the size
Placement. It'd be like if there was something that's 9 sizes extra small to 5X, and they've broken it down into 2 sets of parentheses where it's like small, medium, large, XL, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other one.
Yeah.
But then they say like patterns extra small, medium, like maybe every other one is doing something different from the other set, If they take those numbers and then rewrite them as extra small and in parentheses medium XL 3X, you just screwed up everybody's search image.
Nobody knows what is happening. Right?
Well, I mean, they have to. You told them what you're doing, but my problem is that they have to pay attention too much more.
Yeah.
You're forcing them to like relearn their search image for what number they're looking for. And sure, they could do it, but when they glance through the pattern initially, it's much better for you to just leave everything in the all set apart, and you just put like, if you're writing the letters for the sizes, put XS, parentheses, and then a hyphen for the one that's going to be missing. If you're writing the numbers, put an X in the place of the ones that are missing, and then have the numbers there for all the other sizes that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because whoever was 3X is like, mine is the second number after the second set of parentheses, and that's what I'm looking at, and or the extra large person, it's at the end of this parentheses. If then you like switch it and now it's the 3X person and they just blow through the pattern, you just want to make it easier on the reader, not harder.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I've seen it done like that way with the dashes, or like, hey, this section is only for these sizes, and then like that.
And if it's maybe only like one or two, you could do it as like only that, or if it's a set of sizes, but none of the numbers are going to be different, and so you're only going to write one number and all the sizes do the same thing because the way you wrote it was maybe like do this to the end, and you already set up that they're different amounts. That's fine, but it's just the rearranging in the parentheses that's the problem.
Yeah,
for me.
No, that's interesting. I've just never thought of that. Oh, something's going on over at Amy's house. George Washington is riding a shark, obviously, so we're good.
Of course.
And Anne is also wearing George Washington riding a shark, aren't you?
Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Uncle Sam. My bad. Because
sorry. My husband popped his head in the door, and I'm like, I texted you that I was going to be on the YouTubes, so I didn't think he was going to pop his head in the door. So I was looking out the window. I was looking out the window at the Minecraft server, and he scared me.
I can stand up to show off my shirt.
Which update, Caro? Update, Caro. The bee has left the hive.
Wow.
Oh,
look at how fancy Anne is.
Oh, look at this shirt. It looks so good.
So pretty. Anne is wearing one of our new American knitting all-American knitting
extravaganza.
Well done.
Long shirts.
You're a model now.
If you want some, wrong button. You can go to our vendor, our merch slinger, Uppity Hobbit on Etsy, and she has all kinds of cool stuff on her site. And
you can message her if you need special sizes, because I had to message her and be like, "Yo, big girl over here, I need a bigger size. Can you do that?" And she's
like, "I got you, fam."
She's like, "I got it."
No, I was in the big girl store yesterday, and I don't know if you saw the thumbnail for today's show, because I had a day and I couldn't find the actual. I'm going to show you, because it was all in honor of you today.
Oh, me?
It was.
Oh no.
Oh no. Nothing scary. Nothing scary. It was in the big girl store. It says Future Golden Girl, and I had to take a picture of it because I was going to tell you about it, and then I couldn't find the image that I usually use for Knitting Wars, and so I just put that. Now it says Future Golden Girl for no reason on Knitting Wars, so there you go, dude.
Well, we all
sometimes I gotta do what I gotta do.
Future Golden Girls. We are all technically future Golden Girls, so
If we're
my mom and I were having a conversation about that, like. She's technically as old as like the Golden Girls, and I'm like, yeah.
Weren't they like barely in their 50s?
No, they were like on the show. They were like in their 60s.
The show they were
mid 50s.
Yeah, like they were all in their early 60s, except for I think Blanche was really in her late 50s, mid 50s, but she claimed, she always claimed she was like 45 or whatever. Like, no, babe, you're not.
Yeah.
But it was just. Continuity of their ages varies, much like all the rest of the continuity of that show.
and in case people don't know, Amy really likes the Golden Girls.
You really
like it's
like
her
the Golden
thing, and
Girls.
she's doing Summer on the Lanai, which is
I
a
like the
knit
Golden Girls
along.
of that.
You have a child story with the Golden Girls
I
on
have a
it?
child story. I have a
hell?
Dorothy. A Dorothy that I made.
Oh.
I made a Dorothy.
My sister did
My God.
Dorothy's mom.
What?
She did her,
Sophia.
yeah, she did
And I
her.
have a cross stitch someone made me years ago
Cute.
back in St. Olaf.
Here.
Yes. I love the Golden
Kathy.
Girls.
Happy birthday. The Golden Girl. She turned
Happy
62, so happy birthday.
So if you like the Golden Girls, you can join our Summer on the Lanai, which Naomi is modeling my sweater, Tulsa tee that I am making in my size.
But I think it's hilarious that you have run out of emergency cheesecake.
I did run out of
Amy
emergency
needs
cheesecake.
more emergency cheesecake, which is a hilarious thing.
I had to ask Tina of Gwyneth Yarn and Fiber that hurry, I need more emergency cheesecake because I made, hang on Naomi, you ready? I made her I made it long.
Mhm.
So I had literally just enough to do this hem. Literally. So now
can
I have some on
Can
the
I
way.
screen share? Can I try to screen share an image?
I don't know if you can.
I don't know if you can.
She can, and you can bring it up. It is possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we know how to?
Yeah, so what you're going to do is in the little StreamYard thing, you're going to see a box with a plus sign in it, and you're going to click on it.
Ah, she's got it. Yep.
And then
What
it's
if-
going
what
to
if I-
say,
okay.
then it will say
got it.
share screen, and then it
That's
will
my
be there.
sister's-
Wow.
my sister
Yes.
Sophia.
Sophia, yes.
That's
This tech
funny.
support was brought to you by Carol Brown.
Thank you, Carol Brown. Thank you
There you
for doing that for us because I'm getting better though. I don't know. I used to be good at it, and then I stopped. We didn't do knitting wars for 6 months. That's what happened. And then I lost all of my knowledge because when it's just me and Anne, I don't have to do all the fancy stuff, or I have to do less of it. But that thing is
Yeah.
cute. I liked
That
her,
is cute, Lolo.
little Sophia.
Yeah, there's a really cool. I have a couple of pattern books over yonder, and there's a couple of different. There's some really good ones. That lady that does all the amigurumi. What is her name? Shoot, she does all the Big Bang Theory and Doctor Who, and she's done all the characters, and she's got really really good amigurumi patterns. But I only did the Dorothy because I don't like amigurumi, and that's where I left it.
Yeah. I'm with you. I don't mind it, but I don't also
I don't
want
like
to
it.
do it.
I have a sort of a love-hate relationship with amigurumi because they're so stinking cute when you get it finished, but I hate how my hands hurt for days
Yes.
after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I teach crochet at our co-op, and that's all the kids want to make. And so I'm kind of over it for a while. I'm not going to do another one of those classes for at least a year, probably longer, honestly, because I'm going to be bringing up the next group of crocheters. This coming year, we're doing a sweater with the advanced girls, and then I will start at the beginning again, which means we will not be doing it because they have to learn how to do regular stitches first.
Right.
So I think I get a year or two off, which will be good for everybody. I'll be happy.
So if you want to join someone on the Lanai, it is being hosted
Oh, yeah,
on Pro
sorry.
Life Knitter. Sorry, I didn't finish my story. Which Two
Yeah, no.
Sisters and Some Yarn is still a thing. We're just not podcast anymore. But if you wish to go back and watch back episodes, you may. But
Maybe
I'm
one day Denise will come back
One day.
so we can see her matching bags. Sorry.
She's
Yeah,
just living
right?
her best life. She's living her best retired life. But Pro Life Knitter is where I'm actually hosting it. But there's a Telegram group if people want. That's cool, but it's not necessary. But at the end of the summer, after Labor Day, there'll be a form for you to officially enter in. So you don't have to tag me and stuff if you don't want to. So and you can double dip as much as you.
Say hi.
And
Let's
it's,
say
and
hi.
it's Amy's thing, so of course there's going to be a form, and it is
Yes,
going to
of
be
course there's gonna be a
organized
form.
into
And
a
I
spreadsheet.
am picking prizes June, July, and August, and then one big grand prize. So there will be
Cool.
multiple forms. You don't have to finish whips count. You can double dip in as much as you want. And it just must be Golden Girls related somehow. So if you can find a picture of an outfit or a seam from Golden Girls, You can match that to your. I'm pretty kind of like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon over here that I can pretty much match anything to Golden Girls. If you give me a topic, I promise you I could probably connect it. Because I
So
want
long
everybody
as
to
you do
play.
your research.
So if you have something and you're like, look, I've just started watching Golden Girls, I don't like it, but I still want to play. Give me what you want to make, and we'll see if I can make it connect. Because I even connected into Michael Jackson socks to Golden Girls. So
She did.
So
It's
it
true.
is
And I
possible.
have yet to watch an episode of Golden
I
Girls.
know. But if you use Golden Girls yarn by Gwyneth Yarn and Fiber or Chicken Lady Fiber Arts, you get 2 entries for that project. So like an extra entry if you use their Golden Girls themed yarn. Not all their yarn, just the Golden Girls themed yarn. Because they both have a variety of Golden Girls colors. And they're gorgeous.
They are really pretty.
And I have some on the way. Besides Emergency Cheesecake, I have a couple of lens coming.
Very nice.
And since Lynn is the Politically Incorrect Knitters sponsor, watch Politically
use
Incorrect
our
Knitters. There's coupon codes.
Hold on.
But
No, it's just because from Saturday I had both codes.
Yeah.
But May is over, so I didn't
There's
fix
a
it. Time
code.
to get it up. Patrick Henry, PIK. You can get 20% off of your order of $50 or more at Chicken Lady Fiber Arts.
Correct.
So there you go.
See, so you can get Golden Girls yarn for a discount. And if you watch Knitters React last week, there's a code for Tina's yarn on there. So there's no reason for you to not buy Golden Girls yarn.
Well,
You
there
can
are
buy
reasons,
food.
but
No, you can buy food the next day. It's Golden Girls.
Priorities.
But if you have stash, please feel free to message me and show me a picture. Be like, this is what I have. I don't really know how it connects. And you'd be shocked.
So I'm working with my new Chicken Lady Peacock color. Can you connect this to Golden Girls somehow? It's Peacock.
Beautiful.
It's called Peacock. It's peacock blue and green.
Yes, because I'm pretty sure that at some point Blanche tells a story about a peacock. Or is it another bird?
Because they're in Florida, right?
Yeah, blue definitely. The color matches. Blanche has several dresses that look like that. But I want to say she tells a story about her Big Daddy or somebody calling her Peacock or something like that. Man, I can't remember.
I see. I put you on the spot.
But she definitely has a dress. She definitely has a dress that color, absolutely. So,
Wendy would like to know, what about a Sophie
Sophia? That would very much count. Yes. So if the name of the pattern, or even your little bag is a project bag, or if it's
her bag.
Anything that's like remotely connected. It's really not that much stricter than last year. Was just I said 80s, so you didn't really have to connect it to Golden Girls. So try a little bit, just a little bit.
I can ask the internet if there's a Golden Girls peacock reference.
I really feel like she says something about a peacock, and it's either that she was so beautiful, but peacocks are boys, so I don't remember. I don't remember, but I feel like there is. But that color definitely is. Blanche definitely has a dress that color.
All right, good.
Because I can see it in my head.
It's a very pretty color. I'm very excited.
Because did you know that Rue McClanahan had it in her contract that she got to keep all of Blanche's clothes?
Good contract.
Wow.
I mean, why not, right? I didn't care for the clothes on the show, but I think that's just because I was a little bit younger.
I was a little kid, so they were old back then. And now I'm looking, I'm like, some of those are really pretty.
No, that's interesting though. That's funny.
Like, I'm older and I'm into brocade now. Let's go.
The shoulder pad situation was a little too much.
Okay, so hold on a second. Remember the prom dress I was altering? Remember that story?
Yes.
So I had to stuff the cups because I couldn't alter them because of how the dress was constructed. And I could not get thick enough shoulder pads. When we made wedding gowns, we never used the bra cups. We never used because the shoulder pads had they're thick at the bottom and then they get real thin at the top. So it was nice to put inside of in the bust because of the shape of them. I could not get them. The thickest ones I could find were 1/2 inch. And I was like, this is why I miss Joann Fabrics, because I needed 1.5 inch shoulder pad, which you could go to Joann Fabrics and get. And it would have fit her better. We ended up taping her in. She'll be fine. But, it is what it is. Sorry, that's my story about shoulder pads.
Man, you're
I
gonna have
don't
to
like
like go
them
to
for what
Goodwill or something and like raid the thrift section and cut
I
out shoulder
could've.
pads.
I didn't even really think about that.
You should go start doing that because you might need them again.
I went to our
Find
Goodwill
somebody's-
yesterday with my 3 daughters, and I ended up spending like $140 at Goodwill for these 3 girls. But one of them was like, but if we'd gone to Walmart, I'm like, we would not even have gotten this much stuff at
No.
Walmart. There's
Oh, yeah,
no
no.
way. I
No.
mean, it's like each of them walked out of there with at least like 4 or 5 things, and it's like shorts, dresses, a shirt. I even got a pair of shorts, and I bought yarn. And
I was gonna ask, did you get yarn? Because I'm always like curious.
Did you freeze it?
what?
Did you freeze it?
The yarn
Yeah.
freeze?
If it's got like, because it was at somebody else's house, it could have like something on it,
Bugs.
like little buggies and
No.
stuff. Go freeze
and
it.
I've already used it.
Okay. Well then,
It was really
next time.
It was really soft. I didn't think that. Gross. Gross.
Sorry.
Don't talk to me
Because
about
yarn
that. Gross.
I'm sorry. I actually was saying something about that the other day, though, that you should
Well,
freeze
'cause
that
that-
if you get it secondhand.
If you want another yarn story, I have acquired an extreme buttload of yarn from a fellow parishioner at our church, and this is from her mother that passed away, and she started to find yarn, and I'm not even kidding. You have to see what this is, because with my daughter, like we went through and we sorted it. But this is, you've got to show this. Can you share this? Like, to
Yep,
see
got
what
it.
it is. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
2, 3.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Jeez.
Okay. Look at all that green back there. See that
Uh-huh.
green?
Mhm.
There's like 5 shades of sage. I mean,
Wow.
look at this. Homespun. All that's me. Okay. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
In your
That's-
treasure trove.
that's the thing. Yeah, you can cut it now.
Yeah,
This
I wasn't
is
sure how
why
it's done
I
going
mean-
or what.
So it is like bin on top of bin on top of bin,
Wow.
like 5 bins, and 3 of them are like 5-foot long bins, like not just like your large Rubbermaid. They're huge.
Jeez.
We were going
could-
through it, and there was definitely mouse evidence
Ooh.
in one of them. And we were just like, okay, so like we're just, and I'm like researching. I'm like, I know hantavirus, and this was like months ago before there was like this other hantavirus thingy happening. But I was like, I know it's maybe not a problem all the time, but I'm still asking AI. I'm like, the yarn has been in this bin. It's old. It's dried out. We're just like, and so anything that like had some evidence of being chewing or messed with or marked on or something, it was like, that's going in the trash bag, just the whole
Yeah.
skein. And I'm not even sad about it.
No.
Like the
No.
whole thing.
So
But you could make just yards and yards of crocheted blankets. Like
I
Yeah.
have. I'm not
Yeah.
even going to show you the pictures of the things I have already made since she
Jeez.
started giving me this stuff last summer.
Uh-huh.
Jane and I did these like 3D squares that have images, pictures on them that come up off of the thing. We did a farm animal blanket of all these squares. I did a Christmas one of a whole bunch of different designs. I've made like 3 or 4 other Afghans, some really big. I've given her like at least 6 blankets
Jeez.
since last summer.
Mhm.
And then I made big, I gotta show you.
See, I can just hear Joan in the chat getting very excited.
Oh,
look at that.
So
Oh,
this
that's
is
so
the penguin. This penguin is by MJ Off the Hook, and you can see it in your Mary Maxim mailer, so you'll
Really?
see that.
I
So
got a Mary Maxim mailer this past week.
everything by her I've edited, and probably everything by Sarah Sarah Jane, the Bella Coco crochet.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I edited everything with her. She just didn't sign up with me again this year, but pretty much everything of hers I'd done. So I did that, holding like 3 strands of yarn together, because I'm telling you, that entire set, all those pictures that you saw, there's maybe 10 skeins of something that is not Red Heart Super Saver.
Jeez.
The entire set is acrylic worsted weight Red Heart. And the woman at the church, she's so sweet. She was like, and you know, my mother, she only bought the best, just the very best yarn, you know, Red Heart. You know? I was like,
bless her little heart.
I know, it's so sweet. So then Lindsay Crochets she has a Substack, and she does saint dolls that usually she does them like little like 5-inch dolls or something. And I did them like 3 strands together, making them really big. This is Saint Faustina, you know. And so I made 3 big Saint Faustinas and a big Saint Anthony, and sold them I didn't sell them. I let her put them in the church bazaar, and so I got these ones back, but you know, but the other ones went off, and people really liked the St. Anthony one that I did.
Funny.
They just loved it. And one lady then found me after church a couple weeks ago, and she was like, "Did you do the St. Anthony?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Will you make me a little one?" I'm like, "Sure, whatever." You know, so yeah. I don't know why I had to tell you about all the yarn. Oh, because of the mouse stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Some of the stuff we totally trashed. Some of it, if we were just questionable, like it was maybe like around the stuff that was nastiest, we washed it. We totally washed and dried it, and we figured those were good. We put them in, you know, mesh bags, like laundry bags, and washed it. But that was what we did. And what was really funny, like you can see it on my Instagram, but my daughter came back from my mother-in-law's place once with this little old crochet pattern book that's like from the 70s or 80s, and it used Aunt Lydia's rug yarn to make all these, to make like a bracelet. Isn't it wonderful? You know,
like, that's hard stuff.
So crazy. And then when we were going through all that yarn, we were just like, oh, and look at this. This is like rug yarn or something. And then my daughter was like, Mom, this is the Aunt Lydia's rug yarn. We can do the duffel bag, you know?
And you're like, it's everything I ever wanted, actually.
No. Everything was
I was like,
in the 70s.
You're right. We can actually do the pattern with the yarn that it calls for. But then I totally did a different coloring thing. But it was, it's still all there. Not all of it. I mean, my daughter has used a lot and made a lot of things, and I've used a lot, but I'm gonna have to start doing classes or like giving it away places, because it's insane.
Our children probably have eczema because of all the scratchy stuff from the 80s that we just like transferred down in our genes.
Oh my gosh. It's like, well, everything we wore was plastic
Or corduroy or the shoes, you know, everything hurt.
I know. So yeah, I mean, and what's really funny is the first couple of rounds of yarn that she gave me, it was like nothing but orange and brown. And I'm sure it was because she had like other grandchildren going to Texas schools, and so there's like a million shades of maroon and orange.
She had a shag carpet she needed to match.
No,
the zigzag blanket. Yeah,
it was just burnt orange and 5 other shades of orange, and then 5 shades of brown, and we were happy when we got the green, because like purple was nowhere in there, and I'm a purple person, you know, and there was none of that, and so I was like, oh, what are we gonna do with like all these harvest colors, you know? And that's why I did a turkey. That was another one. I did a corner to corner turkey color graph thing that one of my designers did, you know. I was like, well, I could do that, you know. Oh my gosh.
I gotta say, even as a person who loves orange and browns, you know, when you look at the specific 70s in acrylic, I'd be like, "Oi, it's so amazing," because like
y'all cut me off whenever you want, but it's like I can see the companies of who owned Red Heart going back. Like it's like Wintuck, and then Wintuck got bought by someone else, and that got bought by something else, and then eventually it was Red Heart, but it was like the same company. Although there's yarn purchased at Kmart.
I was about to say, even more terrifying, the price tags probably on them.
Yeah, like $1. Yeah, I mean it's just $1 at Kmart, and that was probably upscale when she got it. I mean, but yeah, my daughter's sitting there. We're like, does this match? And she's like, wait, no, and it's like the tiniest shade of brown is different in it. And so many shades of yellow and brown and orange and red. I mean, it's just crazy.
Those are not my colors. I would not have been thrilled about that.
No,
personally, I would have been like, I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, but, that's why I was like, I was trying to find things to do. I'm like, what do I do?
I'd be making a whole lot of dog blankets for the animal shelter because I mean, they don't care what color they.
I know, and also my daughter, she got a kick out of like seeing all the various shades of not white. Like there was off-white. I think there was a different version of off-white. Then there was eggshell. Then there was ecru. Then cream. Then something. She was like, "How many shades of cream are here?"
All of them.
Go to a paint store. You'll see the same thing.
It was nuts. Oh my gosh! But we could do anything. But she has done really great herself. She's made bags for like everybody. She's making her own dolls. She'll take patterns from books off my shelf and then like kind of augment them. She's like, do you have a pattern for a doll? I'm like, do I really? You're asking me. I'm like, what kind of doll do you want? I've got like 10, I'm like,
right here.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, she's done really great. And then, this lady wants another St. Anthony, so I'm doing that. But when we got all of it, she's like, you absolutely are not allowed to buy anything. You're not allowed. And I'm like,
you're like, what if I want to like touch a natural fiber? Huh? Right. Out in nature just once.
Oh man.
I would like something in the blue shade, perhaps.
Right. That's the thing. Like, almost no blues.
Like my cones and rods are like, I can't see anymore. I need another color.
I know. But I don't know. And then she ended up using all the rest of the purple. Like we still have some shades of pink, but I think she used all the purple.
Think how many wheat stitch pumpkins you could make to sell this fall for the church bazaar.
I know. I could.
A whole pumpkin patch just by your lonesome.
People were begging me for those things last fall, so you could be preparing and making a whole stash of them and just don't stuff them until right before fall.
I keep thinking of like trying to do more stuff on Etsy or something, but just the thought of like dealing with scammers or something bugs me. I don't know. Like, but yeah, could
I'm telling you, people tore up those wheat stitch pumpkins. They loved them.
Huh? What?
The wheat stitch pumpkins, because it was like a trio. You made a big one, a medium, and a small one. And I was obsessed with making them because the stitch is really easy, but it naturally puffs out,
Oh,
I do believe Taro has one behind her.
She does. Where's your emotional support pumpkin?
My Ichabus is right here.
Ichabod. There he is.
Yep. I brought him into the hospital, and they're like, "What's this?" And I was like, "It's my emotional support pumpkin. Please leave it with
eyeballs?
me." No, they fell off.
His eyeballs fell off.
Yeah, but I know he's always watching.
He is always watching.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a really fun pattern, and I'd go to Dollar Tree and I'd get like twigs and flowers and things in a stem and sew it together, and it looks like a trio of pumpkins, and people were tearing them up. So because I'd sell them and I'd donate the money to let them live because I don't need it.
What'd you sell them for?
The big trios I'd sell for like $50-$60 because I used acrylic yarn.
Okay.
And then I'd use like, Dollar Tree, stuff. You could buy like little fake pumpkin stems, or you can use a wine cork, or you can use different things. You can go get the little flowers that are like, a spray of them for $1.25 and you cut them
Oh,
apart.
MJ she would suggest on her patterns using a cinnamon stick.
Yeah, I use the
and then
cinnamon
twine.
stick. I have a whole like box of wheat stitch stuff right there. You can't see. That's on my pumpkin making over there. And then you sew them together because they're stuffed, and then so you don't even have to fin it. You're just sewing them together, so you don't even have to sew them up all the way except for the top one. You're only putting one stem on.
Okay.
And some couple people wanted black ones. I did like a black gray one, which actually turned out really pretty. I wasn't thinking it would, but so they liked it for Halloween. So I did like glitter and sparkle and sparkly leaves on that one because it was like for Halloween for somebody. So I've pre-made some pumpkins, so they're flat, so then I don't have to stuff them until right before.
That's a good idea.
That is a good plan.
That's pretty mindless, a pattern, even though it's trademarked.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get to make it as much as you want.
It's trademarked because the wheat stitch word is trademarked. I'm like, babe, really?
Because of the stitch?
She trademarked the word wheat stitch.
Who?
The lady that does them. What's her name?
Brianna K.
Brianna K.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a little more legal minded.
Yeah.
On stuff like that.
So I guess people were, which I mean, it's a puff stitch. It's a puff stitch that's been around since the dawn of crochet.
Right.
But I guess specifically her pattern of how it goes, which is free on her blog.
Right.
Last time I tried to get a free on her blog pattern, though, it didn't turn up free. It wouldn't load. It was covered by an ad.
You got to sign up. You do have to give her your email address or something like that.
I did though, and it wouldn't do it.
Huh.
I was ticked.
No,
then I gotta tell you, Amy's extolling how great these things are. We did advanced amigurumi this last session at co-op. That was the pattern that all the kids hated the most. It's an easy pattern once you do it, but if it is frustrating. Ask Therese. We did make clams out of it, and it wasn't one of her best ones. I should probably pick something else.
My flag is in wheat stitch, which I wrote all my modifications down, and which I gave Therese the wrong numbers for, so she has a bigger flag than I do. Oops. But bless it, she's like 5 color flag stripes in now.
She's doing it.
So,
wow.
Therese, I have your stars. I have your stars to sew on.
Who says no to an even larger flag?
I felt so bad when I did that. I told her the wrong numbers. But it's a cool pattern in the flag, so.
No, there's no pattern. Texas Sheepley is asking if it's in blocked. This is somebody else's pattern. It's not.
No, I mean she has Brianna K Designs, and she's got a she took the wheat stitch and beat it with a dead wheat stitch because she has that thing in everything.
You can do anything you want to with a wheat stitch on it. Anything. Make a clam, make a sweater.
Once you learn the pattern, it's all the same stitch.
Well,
I tell you, that's a really good plan for a designer. You know, there's often that like once they get a certain stitch pattern down and they figured out the math for it and they can, do all kinds of everything with it.
Mm-hmm.
That has
pretty. I like it.
Yeah, so this is the pumpkin flat. Mm-hmm. So this is the pumpkin flat.
And you stuff it, and then it puffs around, and it's super cute.
Seam it and stuff it and seam it up here, and so you make a whole bunch of these and leave them flat, and then you can make pumpkins. But I mean, come on, guys, the stitch is not that.
That's great. Yeah,
it's not rocket science.
No, but like I've tried other pumpkins before, and I don't know if I'm just not using like probably a small enough hook or something. But sometimes like other ones that just have like a post stitch or the whole thing is like half double crochet in the back loop. I'm like, I spin it around and I'm like, I don't like it.
Yeah, I will say hers look nice because when you stuff it and you seam it, the puff stitch pops out. So that looks like the
that's what I really like. Like that's what I would
pumpkin. You know?
Yeah, that's what I
So
would probably really like about this one specifically, because like even that one that you showed us just there, like did you use maybe like a 4mm hook?
I probably use the H, whatever that is, because
It's like
that's what I
5.
use.
Yeah,
But,
5.5.
but wait,
Yeah.
there's more.
Oh yeah. Because that's if I don't have to do the like needle through the middle and then bring it around and pull it tight and create the sections of the pumpkin, like that's too annoying for me. If I did this and all I had to do was stuff it and the sections pop out on its own, great.
Yeah, I mean, you could run the thing through it to make it pop even more.
Yeah.
So I did that on some of them, but most of them I just left flat. She also has Christmas trees
Oh yeah. That's like, yeah.
and ornaments.
Mm-hmm. God, that's adorable.
So this is what the pumpkin would look like.
Okay, but then like if you squish it, it looks a little more pumpkin-y.
Right. So this I didn't run anything through it, but it naturally
Yeah.
pops the ridge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
It
did
is
some
a-
I
it is
did
a
some
cool
Christmas trees with lights on them this past Christmas also. I did something like that. They were fun.
I did the tree in Grinch colors, the Grinch green, you know, and I put
yeah?
like I went and got Dollar Tree and little teeny tiny ornaments.
Yeah.
And I made it longer than the thing, so he curved over at the top, and I gave it to my coworker who loves Grinch. So,
Oh, how cute. That's
so
fun.
you could totally take the wheat stitch, and people will probably tear it up. So
And do whatever you want to with it, because only the name of it is trademarked.
it's just a 4-row repeat, guys. That's all it is.
Yeah, there that design, that pattern of doing puff stitches back and forth has been named and renamed a lot of different times.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I've seen it in so many patterns, and you know, yeah, and I've probably seen other things called wheat stitch that are not this.
Right.
You know, because you can just throw out names sometimes. Whatever.
Mhm.
But it's
Yeah.
true.
Things aren't as standardized as we'd like.
There's only so many ways to knit and crochet.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Every time I'm teaching a class at co-op, either knitting or crochet, one kid in the class will go, "Hey, I made a new stitch." And I'm like, "No, there are no new
No, you
stitches."
didn't.
And they're like, "Really?" And I'm like, "People have been doing this for thousands of
Really
years.
rare.
There's nothing new."
You did a real
Like-
stitch wrong. That's what you did.
I don't know. You could do a single, half, triple together. You can really mix and match a lot of things with
Sure.
crochet.
Sure.
It is.
There's been a couple times where I'm like, have I made this something new? And I'm like, I'm sure somebody did. There's no way. There's
Yeah.
no way. Well,
It's
even
just-
That's when
I
you
was
need
gonna
a
say-
really good tech editor, because I've had multiple patterns where a designer describes something and I'm like, you know, in other people have called it this, or what you're describing is exactly like why, you know, and they're like, oh, thanks so much. I thought I came up with it on my own. Or they describe something, or they start to describe it, and I'm like, I think this is what you're doing. Is this correct? And they're like, oh, yeah. You know, they just didn't know how to say what they were doing.
Mhm.
And I tell people, I'm like, just ask your tech editor, like just email. You could just send an email that's like, I'm kind of doing this. Have you seen it before? What's it called? What do I do? How do I describe it? Whatever. Your tech editor, if they're good, has probably seen it like 5 times already. So just ask. Because I mean, there's so many, I don't know if it's a designer thing or what, that like you get real tunnel vision and like only read your own patterns or something. But I am such a like, you know, broad spectrum scope looking at everything kind of person. Like even when I first started and like first discovered the R site and everything, and like I was like, look at all the patterns I can get and I can read. And I just loved hoarding patterns, you know, and even the books and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's what's really
Well,
great about tech editing. I still get to
I think
see a
we
whole
all
lot
do.
of patterns.
it's good in any artistic discipline too, to have a wider knowledge of what's going on. And, you know, even, you know, not just your corner specifically. It's like the more you know generally, the more you can cross over and, you know.
Or you know.
more, you know. But I mean, to swing back down to Caro, but it's kind of the same thing in the sci-fi world, that if you don't know about your genres and you don't know about your tropes, then you'll be like, I made something new with this character. Like, oh, is he brooding? Oh yeah, that's not new.
I really appreciate your segue. That was like AA right there. Very well
Yeah,
done.
because I was just gonna straight up go, "Hey, Carol, how's the comic book for kids going?"
And
Well, this
also, oh, and then she froze.
Oh no! And then she
Oh, no.
left us.
And she froze because she has her
Am I
comic
back?
book.
You're
Yeah,
back.
You're back. There we go.
Okay,
But
so
I
just to be
also-
clear, this is not the charity book. This is
This
No,
is
no, no,
not
no,
sci-fi
I was just
Okay.
asking. I was
This
just asking.
is a very, very beautiful new sci-fi book, full of really buff men,
Not
hot
for kids.
babes, and good adventures.
It's like I wanted it to sell. It's very strange.
It's for the
It's
mom.
crazy. No, I love this book though. This book is so much fun the whole time. Like, is so
Would
good.
it be suitable for my teenagers?
Actually, it would be.
Okay. We're not like
what-
super busty women falling out of their outfits or
I mean, her
A
outfit
little
is like there, but like you're not seeing like any nip action or anything.
okay.
I would say Purple Chick is kind of Slave Leia level, but everyone else is pretty, fun and actiony.
Slave Leia.
I was like, "What?" And it took me a second to process.
It's true.
the word.
Even
It's
I
true,
knew
it
what
is.
that was. Come on,
I know, but
Amy.
that's
I'm
your
so
job.
proud of you, DK.
I've heard so many people be like, "Oh, I want to show my kids Star Wars." Ooh, but that Slave Leia outfit though, that's a little racy.
But I heard it as
So
like
that's
one
your-
word. I heard
Yeah.
Slave Leia, and I'm like, "What is Slave Leia? What?"
Yeah. But
Wow.
anyways, so yeah, it's fun. I love it.
Have you read it? I thought you still had it in plastic. No, it's just shiny.
Well, I
It's
did have it
shiny.
in plastic, but I took it out.
Oh.
But I have read it. Because
And why are you keeping it in plastic? Have you had Carol sign it? Is it going to become a fancy, expensive collector's piece?
I have not had Caro sign it. I also I got 2 of these because I love them. But
You're my favorite.
Okay,
sure
Caro, what do you have just carobrown.com. I wasn't gonna Google dirty deeds because I
that's
don't know what would come up.
You know, a
Dumb
lot will
dirt
come up.
cheap.
It's fair.
But
If you
how
find
is
my
the
name, you'll find that book, so you don't
how
have
is
to
the
worry about your browser
charity-
history.
campaign going, Carol?
You know, it's going strong. We've got 300 backers on it, which I'm super pleased about. So thank you everybody who's either backed or spread the word. That means a lot to me and the charity. And then for anybody who might be like lurking and doesn't know what we're talking about, I have a comic book that's related to a charity that's called Comic Books for Kids. And what they do is they bring comic books into hospitals and cancer centers where children are getting treatment in order to give them a reprieve from what's going on. Basically, all net profits go straight to the charity. I don't keep any of it. I did fund the creation of the comic, but that's it. So I paid for it, and then they get donations after that. So my goal, at least Rippison wants to make 10K on their platform, but my goal is to make 50K overall for the company. So that's what I'm striving to do. So
Awesome.
if you are interested, you can support for less than $7, which is less than the Starbucks latte. I'm just saying. Or you can send it to somebody who wants to donate. And then if for some reason you're somebody who wants a charity donation certificate, just hit me up and I can talk to the charity and we can get you something sent. So long as I can prove you did a purchase.
Now, do you have a deadline or?
I did have a deadline for June 24th, but the reason I might be changing that is because I talked to a magazine and they want to do a feature article about the comic, but they're not going to do it until July. And I was like, I can change the date. I can move it from 6 to 7. It's fine.
Well, you just needed an amount, right, for pre-printing, right? Purposes.
No, so the way that this website works is basically if you guys pay for it, it's going to get printed. So this isn't like Kickstarter where if I don't make my goal, nothing happens.
But I mean, like, so it's not like other ones in the past where you might have been like, we need to get X amount to sell. Yeah, okay.
No, it'll be fine. I mean, if I could,
there you go.
If I get 500 books, which I think we do have, because the people have either bought donation bundles or they've bought buy one give one, which is good.
I think I did that one where I get one and then it donates one. I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you can also do it so you donate multiple ones. You're like,
Yes.
well, I like this book, but that's nice
Yeah.
and all, but I'm not really into kids' books. Like, just
Right.
send tickets. Just send
Or
Yeah,
if
you
you're
can
not
just-
into kids' books and you just want to like donate so a kid in the hospital can
Yeah.
have a comic book, that is awesome too.
Yeah.
And there's
So
a
you can do
homeschool
straight
thingy.
donations.
You know what? When DK gets back, we need to nag her. Did she do her homeschool thing? Because every time she's been on it, she's like, I need to go get the homeschool thing. And then she forgets.
So it was written down in my planner, but it was written down on a day where I didn't have the opportunity to do it. So
Okay, so
it will
you
go
need to
back in the
rewrite it.
planner.
And your overly
Uh-huh.
concerned planner.
Mhm.
Because you said
I really
last
like
time.
my overly concerned planner.
You said last time, don't let you forget to go get the homeschool thing.
I
So
appreciate
am
And I
DK.
did have it
Thank
written
you.
down. I did write it down. It's just
I am nagging
So-
as instructed. Okay?
You're very
Yes,
busy.
thank
I
you.
understand.
well. I was going to tell you guys about my day because
That's
Emily's
right.
story
Tell us
about
about
her
your
yarn
day.
and the
Not
mice
there
actually ties in perfectly to my day.
Okay.
So today, I had to clean 2 houses. I went to my first one at 7:30. I was opening this person's cottage for the season. They haven't been there since last fall. Okay. Fine. She said, I was in there. I saw a little bit of evidence of mice. Are you okay cleaning that up? I said, yeah, that's not a problem. I get in there. She just poked her head in all fairness.
Oh no.
I have so many pictures of mouse crap on my phone because
No, thank you.
what I've learned as a cleaner is that if I don't take pictures of weird things, then
Correct.
it's harder to
Uh-huh.
say, I want you to pay me X amount of dollars because I had to clean that up. So therefore, I take a lot of pictures of weird stuff. My camera rolls. Sometimes I have to go through and it's weird.
Cops will be like, what the hell?
Be like,
But yeah, so
weird when your
Emily's
phone's like
talking about,
photo memories, and I'm like, I don't want mousecraft my photo memories. Okay.
yeah, no, there's some weird stuff that I've taken pictures of in my life. But so Emily's talking about the hantivars and whatever, and so I didn't.
Oh,
the
God.
extent of mouse crap in this house was insane. And on Tuesdays, I do like housekeeping for a couple, and they're really cool. And so normally I go there at like noon. I text them. I'm like, I'm gonna be late. Is that gonna be a problem for you? Because I was up to my eyeballs in this mouse crap. I had to stop and go to Walmart to get disinfectant spray for their furniture because there wasn't a lot on the furniture, but there was enough that I'm like, I wouldn't sit on this. So I got a double pack of disinfectant spray, used an entire can on the stuff. But yeah, so
You just want to burn it. You just want to bleach the whole place and burn it down.
yeah, and I'm like looking up online because I try to do my job very well, and so I'm like, what is the best way to clean this? They're like 1 part bleach to 10 parts water. I'm like, I can't put bleach on her couch. That's not gonna fly.
No.
So fun fact, Lysol spray actually is supposed to be able to do it. The
So
Lysol disinfecting fabric spray.
Have
So
you ever? Sorry, I
I
don't know if Amy's going to suggest this, but the like what they do for theater costumes, where they spray it down with vodka,
I did not know
that
that.
evaporates, but you can clean it without having to scrub into it if you have something in it.
Wow.
No,
that
my,
makes-
my thought process went, where are the mices now? They're still probably there. Ew.
Yeah.
It happens in a lot of these lake houses. They come in
Like-
the winter.
I know, I know y'all, maybe it's like a wooded area or whatever, but then, I mean, generally speaking, they don't just disappear because humans show up. So
Mhm.
if they're getting in the house, that means they're like in the house.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm never staying in this house. That's fine with me.
I know,
It's-
but just
She's
that's
not
where
an
my brain went.
exterminator. That's not her
Right,
expertise.
but that's what I'm saying. Me as
Because
a
when the woman
homeowner,
just like,
my
yeah,
first call would be to the exterminator. My second call is to DK to get it clean.
in the walls. That's what Texas.
Exactly,
Sheep
that's what I'm saying. They're not gone. Just
And
because
then you get a
clean.
snake.
And then
I
you
mean,
get like a rat snake and
I
leave
mean,
it there.
I have cats, so sometimes mice come into my house because they bring.
And
me
then your
presents.
cats get them. And then
No. They bring me the mouse.
The
Oh,
cat.
yeah.
That's what I did.
They bring me the mouse because it's here. Here's a little present. Because I have a doggy door, so they have brought me many types of animals, even here in suburbia. And the one time we had an actual mouse who came in from the garage because that little hole where your gas line goes to your oven, he was like, "Hey y'all," and we had to pull the stove out, and the cat would just sit there and stare at it, and I'm like, this is where you do something.
Yeah,
I know
your
you
job.
weren't there.
Earn your keep. But
when I was growing up,
So we caught
there
the mouse,
was
not the
this
cat.
hole in the ceiling of the kitchen. I think they were putting in a new light fixture, but we hadn't put the light fixture in yet. But there was a hole, and you could see the insulation and stuff. And one day, my mom was telling the story that she was standing there in the kitchen. She's cooking something. The cat is in the kitchen too. A mouse falls out of the hole in the ceiling right on the floor, and it's kind of like dazed. So she looks at the cat and she's like, "Get it, go!" And the cat's like, "I don't know, that's not very sporting. I'm not into it."
I'm domesticated. Why are you looking at me for this?
Well, she was a good mouse or otherwise. I don't know what was about this mouse. So she's like, "No, I'm sorry. I mean,
all
look,
I know is
look
if you
at
see a cat,
I couldn't
if a
possibly."
cat is randomly staring at something and you don't see something, either the cat has Alzheimer's, because that is a thing, unfortunately. No, for real, it is a thing. They actually like that, because I think my cat is starting to get it, but it is a thing. And so they will like act like a kitten again, and if they start meowing real weird or they start staring at things and there's nothing there, you might want to get them checked out. But I know for a fact if they're staring at something there might be an opening of some kind, a refrigerator, an oven, something, a light switch. You should pay attention if a cat is staring, because there's probably something in the wall that you don't know about, and the cat is waiting for it to come out.
I don't want to think about it. But yeah, so this woman, she's like, "So there's been mice in the house, can you clean under the sink?" I saw some signs. They had like a little nest under the sink. They were like all of the twirlers from the trees, I mean, not nest, but they were trying to do something under there.
Right.
So I spent 3 hours today cleaning in an N95 mask because I'm not breathing this shit in.
Good.
No.
And
that's
I
an
felt
appropriate use of a mask.
Thank you. Exactly. Because I wasn't that worried about it, and I wiped up a little bit, and then there was more.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, this is like a thing. And like, so then I had to like research, and then, and I told my husband about it, and he's like, "Yeah, you got to like come home and take a shower." And I'm like,
Yeah.
After I clean my other house, those people, they probably won't get
burn your clothes.
I'll just wash them. It's fine. But yeah. So she's asking me, and I'm like, "Yeah, I will do it, but I'm not dealing with traps, and I'm not dealing with carcasses. Like, if there's anything like that, I'm not on my pay grade." But I charged her what I felt was kind of an exorbitant amount of money for the amount of time I was at her house, and she was like, "Perfect, thank you so much for doing that." She just didn't want to do it, and I'm like, "Okay, good. I probably could have asked for more."
That is. I'd be like, "Yes, ma'am. What do you want?" Sure, absolutely. No.
Yeah. So that was only because usually when I clean their house, it's only 3 or 4 hours, like 4 hours when I open it, like because there's extra cobwebs and things. I was there for like almost 6.5 hours. And so then it messed up my other job. So like I haven't even had supper yet. I made sure the family got it, but I'll eat later. I was too like by the time I got home, I was like, "Bleh." So,
my priority is getting clean rather than getting food.
Exactly. And then I actually laid on the bed after I was clean and just stared for like 15 minutes because I was like, I'm done. And then Emily had a different story about going to Goodwill, which also I went to Goodwill with one of my kids last week. And I got this is not the actual pair that I got, but I got a pair of Galaxy Vans at Goodwill, and they were brand new, and they were I'm in love with them.
I remember those.
Nice.
I got a pair of Vans at Ross last year, and they're great for cleaning because I can slip in and out of them. They're comfortable to walk in. They're not heavy. Like, I'm on my feet all day, so like they're comfortable enough to work. It's great. And I found those because I've worn holes in my other ones, so I'll keep wearing those to clean houses because I don't give a crap if people think I'm a weirdo with holes in my shoes. But now I have a nice pair to wear around, and I'm excited. Like. So those were my exciting things that have happened to me. And I'm knitting. And look at I have a brim.
Yay!
Look at you.
And I was looking for a size 7 needle because I need to up, and I don't know where it is. So I got to.
Probably in another project. That's why I had to go buy an 8 so I could work on my Tulsa. I was like, I know I have another 8 somewhere.
Dude, Amy, I have like 6 pairs of 8s. I can never find them.
Like, I don't know where
7s, 8s, 6s. Those are like my the ones I use because I like DK weight yarns. So those are like
Right. 7 and 8 is my main
can't
ones,
find
and
them.
I'm like, ugh. I'm like, how do I have like 7 zeros? And I'm like, I do knit socks, and yes, I knit real loose, so I go down, but
Mhm.
like, I don't make socks hardly at all. I'm like, but I have like 7 pairs of zeros. And,
Mhm.
like,
I don't. Well, in knitting these socks,
What?
I had to dig around and other things because I'm like size 1 and size 2. I only have like maybe 1 or 2 sets. So I'm like, wait, where are these? Oh, they're in a project. Ripping that out. I need them.
Hey,
And I
how
always have
long do
H
y'all
hook.
go
It's my favorite hook. So
tonight?
We go until 8, but if you need to run, that's
I
well
may.
Eastern. I don't remember where you are.
7
sorry,
for us.
yeah.
Yeah.
7 for us.
I thought it was maybe just an hour, and I don't know if my husband's going to start making people take showers or something. They may have to start traipsing through here, and they really don't need to. It's summer, and they haven't been outside. And
Where are you, Emily?
we're in Texas, in College Station. It's
That's
like
what I said. So 7 for her.
east of Austin, northwest of Houston. Yeah.
Okay.
So, whatever. Mid
I'm
South.
in New York. Our kids are still in school. I was just curious.
Oh my gosh!
School goes till the end of June here. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
ours
don't start
are
until
out.
after Labor Day.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Never 'twas so
Weirdos.
going up.
That's how it used to be for us growing up, but then they kept moving it back and back and back and back and back. So
For
I don't
us,
know why.
I mean, I don't know what it is now, but it used to be about end of May is when school would get out.
yeah, my husband is old, and they used to not start school until after Labor Day. So
Mhm.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then when
No,
husband's
they start early. They start
Yeah.
early here. But yeah, they've only been out a week, and
yeah,
the
a
one
week.
in high school and in marching band, they do this. They do like percussion camp the first week after school, so it's like this is really his first summer
Mhm.
week, and then he'll start having to do like summer band stuff like July 22nd, and
Right.
then it's like all the way through to when school starts. So
I'm so glad I graduated mine. I'm done. I'm done. Except for college, but that's much less. I was very little involved. I was the opposite of a helicopter mom. I was like, what? You got to do what now? Oh, teacher told you to do that. Do it. I'm not fighting for you. Oh, you got to F because you didn't do what you're supposed to do. That's on you, boo. Natural consequences. So, he should be very well prepared for the whole transition to college, where they're like, here's the syllabus. Here's when stuff is due. You need to do it because
you know what though, it might not really be like that though. I mean,
it generally is around here, because even our high school is like, no, I told you this in August was due in December, so that's on you. Our high school didn't play. So he should be prepared. The dude applied for college and got accepted, and I didn't even know that happened.
Wow. That's good. At least he's motivated.
I was like, hey, did you fill out that paperwork? He's like, yeah, I got accepted. I was like, could you have told me?
Wow.
See, Amy's like, my kids are done. I'm done. And me, my oldest just turned 13, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're 13. Like they're gonna be gone in a few years.
I will say I spent part of today making his little senior slideshow to play during his party this weekend, and I'm like looking at it, I'm like, God, they were so cute. And I'm like, man, they really had like a good childhood, and I don't even know if they realized how good a childhood they had.
Yeah, my oldest will be a senior next year, so I was like thinking ahead on some of that stuff.
Here's your little tip. Go on Facebook, and if you had a Facebook and you uploaded pictures, every day I would go in my memories and I would save it to a senior year folder for him. So that's all I had to do was go in there and then download them all and then add some from my phone, and I was able to like make a whole little slideshow
Awesome. Thank you.
That's a good idea.
Tip, save them.
Yeah.
Because they'll pop up in your memories, and you're like, oh, here's this memory from. Because as the bigger they get, you don't post as much, because they're like, I'm my own person. I don't,
I know.
But you might have more of like, well, at least I had a ton of when they were little, So.
Yeah.
Of course, now I tell people don't put your kids on the internet at all, but.
I know.
But.
I don't know. My daughter actually like starts asking me like for the last month or so, she's like, what's on the memories today? I'm like, I don't know, I didn't look, because it is just like a a big baby fest of like
It is.
all
It
these
is. Yeah.
videos of them, and it's just
Yeah.
adorable stuff. But
Yeah. Well, and your Facebook should be, if you're posting kid pictures, just your friends that in your family. It shouldn't be
But it was
public.
like I didn't do
So,
anything. I didn't even glance at Facebook for like, I don't know, almost like since 2020, you know. And so then I just started going back just to look at the memories.
With the memories,
and, and then I would show them stuff, because if I start to scroll, I'm like, I hate people.
I know. I
don't
literally
want to do this
The
anymore.
unfortunate thing about Facebook that it's like I shouldn't have to dislike people I know personally for what they post online. That's wrong. I don't want to. The other day, someone was like, "Oh, you know this lady? You know, I know her from wherever." And I'm like, "Yeah, she was a total COVID Nazi. She was so mean. She was just the worst person." She's like, "But she seems so nice now." I'm like, "What a cow! So evil."
And doesn't sugarcoat anything.
No, and I love that. I'm here for it. Yeah, I literally go on to like check my memories, see whose birthday it is, which again, also tip, make sure you actually go look at people's page if you haven't heard from them in a while before you tell them happy birthday. Because one popped up today that I was like, boy, I haven't heard from her in a while. And I went and looked, and yes, indeed, she passed away last year. So,
no. That's so
I'm like, you know, because people just don't post sometimes. They move away from a platform or whatever. And I knew she had health issues, but I did not know that she passed until I went and dug in her profile. And I was like, oh, and I saw another mutual friend say something. I was like, hey, just FYI, you know, like, because, you know, and I can't bring myself to delete people who've passed away. I just can't. There's probably like 20 people on there who have passed away, and I just can't. It just feels wrong.
Yeah. When I did get back on and started scrolling around, I found out a certain relative had gotten divorced and remarried since the last time I was on, and I didn't even know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
that's always fun.
Okay.
You're like, wait, that last name is different. What's happening here?
Right. I had to ask my mom, and then I'm like, why? Did anyone tell me that this was going on? Like, I don't remember any of this.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty oblivious, but that seems like something that I should have, like, I generally miss a lot of stuff, but, you know, some things.
I mean, some people I'll give some people credit. I have an acquaintance that, you know, I met, because a lot of people I've met on Facebook and that's the weird thing about Facebook now, is that, like, if you've been on it long enough, it's like, it might be people you went to high school, might be moms who had kids the same age as you and they were babies together, and you're still Facebook friends 20 years later. Or people I met through knitting and crocheting, people I met through homeschooling, people I met through political stuff. And I will give people credit. So, I know you probably heard the saying, like, keep it quiet till it's done. And there was a friend of mine that I knew she had left her husband because he was not a good guy, and I knew she had left, and she always did really good about keeping her kid, like, she put the sticker over his face, you know, so people couldn't see his picture. And then she literally, you know, she regularly posted other stuff, like just local information, yada yada, this fair, this blah 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 blah, this whatever. And then just one day she posts, hey, I'm married and we had a baby. I was like, dang, girl, that was like the best, like, covert operation I have ever seen. Like, no one knew, because every picture was like from here up on her, so you couldn't see her chest, and her belly was bigger, and without her, you never saw her ring on her finger or anything. Like, I'm like, dang, girl, that was stealthy. I'm like, mad props on that.
I know someone who he was talking that his sister had done that to him, that was pregnant with a whole child, had the child, and then said, hey fam, I had this child. Like,
Well,
they knew she was married. I think she had another kid, but also,
I hope her close family knew. It was just the Facebook friends that she
right?
I hope her close family knew. I really don't know. But there is like, my husband always jokes, he's like, people on Facebook, they just like put stupid stuff like, I ate this many pancakes today and now I'm going to the bathroom. But I'm like, sir, none of my friends are that dumb, okay? My friends are smart, intelligent people. And other than the Minecraft server drama that we have to keep up with, it is a very boring place on my Facebook. So,
and also that kind of internet posting hasn't been in vogue for decades.
No, long time.
So.
And generally speaking, I think it was more on Twitter.
Yeah, depends.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's kind of not done that for a while, at least not in my feed.
Right. Well, he's old. So, like I said, he's old.
How old is he? You keep saying he's old.
He's 10 years older than me. So he's 50.
Okay.
He'll be 50. He'll be 57. So
Okay.
he's old.
Yeah,
So
I'm 48. I'm older than you.
47. I'm 47, but I like the man just now recently learned how to text. Okay. So
He's joined the modern age. I'm so happy for him.
So he does have a Facebook, which I don't even think we're Facebook friends on.
You should probably be his Facebook friend.
Because the kid set it up because he wanted to look at Corvette stuff.
Wow.
I mean,
You know,
obviously.
I respect the priorities. I do.
So I was like, I don't care. Like, we're never gonna, you know. But every now and then I'm like, hey, did you see such and such is pregnant and or got married or whatever? Like, you know, and he's like, oh no, I didn't.
People in the comments are saying that well, Texas Sheep Lady says you're a baby, and then Kendra says she's super old, and then Wombat of Doom says oldest relative, you're all amateurs.
Exactly.
Oh,
In this room, Anne is just a small little fetus, so that's something. She's just barely even
Older than the hills, man.
And yet she is wise as
she's wise beyond her
than all of
years.
us.
I'm sitting
it's
there
true.
like, they're going to take me to horse hospital soon. I don't want to go. I'm too old.
We're gonna have a catered horse funeral.
Thank you.
and you're young
Have
to
one on
me.
me.
It's you're young and old at the same time. In
Exactly.
spirit.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what Emily was talking about, the pattern. I'm sitting here thinking, you've met Anne, correct? Like, why is this?
I haven't even told you about my new thing that my hands
I'm
are
like,
full.
Anne being wordy
Oh.
is not a shocking sentence.
Yeah,
That
is true.
But before you get on your kick of what you're working on, Anne, because
I
we
know,
how
because
the
you'll want me
story
to shut
goes,
up about that.
I want to
My
know about
own
what
family
Carol
members,
was doing.
speaking of them, were like, hey, Anne, shut up. But anyways, Carol, what are you working on?
Were you making a blue shawl?
What?
Were you making a shawl?
What?
Not you,
A
right,
shawl.
Carol?
I mean,
Look at
yeah.
the little baby
you.
shawl.
I started it because I was like, I haven't made a shawl since last time.
What?
And so I decided to start using the very first pattern I ever did, just to see what it looked like. So that's what I'm doing. We have
Look at your little bikini shawl.
It's a little bikini. I feel like it could be a mask. I think maybe I'll go to a convention like this and be kind of like, hello. Actually, the visibility on this is really good. I might actually do this.
You have a convention coming up soon, don't you? Like next week?
Oh, is that next week?
When's SpaceCon? Isn't that soon?
She's looking for crap.
It is next week, yes. So I will be driving to San Antonio to merge with my fellow sci-fi nerds and people who want to pet celebrities and congregate into a similar facility and hopefully find something to eat. So
I'm sorry, did you just say pet celebrities?
yeah, the celebrities, because I call it I got it from Clownfish, but it's called the Celebrity Petting Zoo. So where you can go and meet and like talk to celebrities. So it's like you're doing like, you know, the petting, right?
Yeah.
Normally in the
That's-
handshaking fashion and the arm on shoulder with photo fashion.
That is a very good description. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. It's the Celebrity Petting Zoo. So
Which, by the way, nerd girls, we finally got to the Tribbles episode.
Oh, good.
And like I'm watching it. I have not watched it since I was a kid, that episode. And I'm like, those are just big pom-poms.
Well, you posted a picture of it, and I thought that they were I thought that they were fur pom-poms for the
I was
cats. And I'm like, what?
They're just
Did somebody
pom-poms.
Photoshop this? What is happening?
I was
I
just
didn't know
like,
what it was.
as a kid, I'm like, I feel like I thought as a kid they were much more animal-like.
I mean, they did a close-up shot and they like breathe a little bit.
Oh, they do.
And they
breathe a little
shake.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when like he's like when they're all falling on him, I'm like they're all just
Someone's clearly
pom-poms.
just stucking these things.
And that's what I was telling my husband. I was like, man, I wonder who got to be up there just throwing the pom poms at William Shatner. Whose job was that to just be like throw another tribble at William Shatner? So now I think Paul said maybe the Nazi episode is next. I think.
Space Nazis are the best villains. I love it.
It's soon.
Love it
It's
every
soon,
time.
He said.
It kills.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry for the non-nerds.
No, it's okay. Somebody made a comment about Stargate, and I was trying to determine if I knew what that was or not.
That was the one with the big
I
round
do.
thing and James Spader.
Well, apparently
What'd
they were gonna start doing a Stargate show. It was gonna start filming this fall, but it's been canceled.
Oh no.
No,
Because
that's
they had a
probably
big
for the
release a
best.
few months back.
Yeah.
It's for the
Unfortunate,
best.
but probably, you know.
That is
Yeah.
definitely probably the right decision. Yeah.
I will be
Stargate
watching.
was a great film. So.
I will be watching He-Man this weekend. I don't know if anybody else will be, but they're calling it Masters of the Universe. I'm like, you just don't want to say it's a story about a dude. I understand.
I know. I'm like, it was He-Man. I saw the commercial. I'm like, look, it's a new He-Man movie, and they're like, Masters of the Universe. I'm like, shut up, it's He-Man.
I mean, like, it's so weird because you think with like as colorful as Hollywood would be, they would want to celebrate a guy in a BDS harness, right? But they're kind of like, no, we don't want to do that either.
Right.
Oh.
You would think they would want to celebrate like the super gay character of the 80s that everybody.
Stuff in the 80s was weird, wasn't it?
It very weird, and a lot of closeted gay boys
But
really
is
like
She-Ra there? Is there going to be a She-Ra?
I don't know, but we want Masters of the Universe to do well, so we can have Mistress of the Universe. I don't.
I want
There's
Masters of the
someone
Universe
on
to do well.
Twitter
wanna
be
see
like,
She-Ra.
does He-Man count as, you know, a magic anime girl? Because he does light up.
He does.
And then he
He does, and so does Tuxedo Mask, because he does the thing with the rose, and then he turns into Tuxedo Mask. Therefore, he is, in fact, a magical girl.
Because so if this does good, maybe they'll do She-Ra. And remember the horses from She-Ra?
Yeah,
the horses were phenomenal. I had like I cared more.
Pegasus or something?
Yep.
Huh?
Was it a Pegasus?
Yes. I'm nodding.
Yes. Well, there were multiple ones. Because I
Yeah.
had to because shocker, I was a horse girl. And I had like all the horses. And I had Barbies too, but my Barbies would fall off the horse and break her leg, and then Ken had to come save her, and it was a whole thing. But they had like She-Ra horses.
I like how that escalated, and then there was a hero.
There was always a hero. Well, I had like two Kens and
obviously.
like 10 Barbies, you know, he was busy. So, and the horses were like clear, see-through, and there was a pink one I remember with yellow hair. And I think a blue one and another one, I forget. I don't remember any of their names, but I vividly remember these horses from my childhood.
So you're like, where's my horse girl movie?
So I want a horse girl movie of She-Ra horses.
Well,
I worked at a Girl Scout camp back in 1997 because it was after I graduated from high school. And we had a theme day, and I brought stuff to dress up like She-Ra. And every single girl there said, "Are you Xena? Like Xena warrior princess?" I was like, well, no, I'm She-Ra, but fine, I'll be Xena too.
I can be whatever I want to be.
Yeah,
I mean,
those horses were the best.
All
the
that
Peacock
to
was my
say,
favorite.
Caro, tell us how the movie is afterwards, because
Yes.
I don't know. I'm watching the trailers. I'm like, this could go either way.
Yeah,
I'll send you a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's what I'll do.
I'll know that it's specifically about that too.
Yes. Just no context, thumbs up, thumbs down. You're like, I know what that means. Caro doesn't just randomly text people emojis.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll wait for that one to come out. I'm not going to go to the theater to see that. I don't even know the last time I went to the theater to see anything, but thanks COVID. But
I go to the theater to see movies that Angel is putting out because
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
part of their guild. I get them for free.
we went and saw This is Spinal Tap 2. That's how old we are. We saw a Spinal Tap sequel in the
I don't know
theater.
what that is.
Which probably none of y'all know
I
what
just
that
saw
is.
that's on the movie app that comes with the library, and I want to watch it with my husband. I'm like,
Have you
oh,
seen the
God,
first
it's
Spinal
hilarious.
Tap?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say that it did it did it well. It did it justice. Rob Reiner wasn't too crazy in it. So he didn't go woke too bad. So
That's funny. Yeah. Awesome.
I mean, as
Right.
well, I love going to the theater. So yesterday for my birthday, we went to go see Michael again, which I was very excited about. It was a good
Anne's
time.
only seen it 3 or 4 times now.
That would be
It's
the
a good
third.
movie.
Yeah. But I enjoyed, and also I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do for my birthday. Oh, let's go see a movie. And they're like, oh, we could see, like, everyone says Sheep Detectives is good, and there's a World War II movie about the weather. But I was just sitting there like, I'm sure it's a
Let
great
the girl
movie.
have her obsessions.
Yeah, like I'm sure the World War II movie about the weather is fantastic, but I'm like, yeah, that's what
What
feels
is
like
the World War
birthday
II movie
party,
about the
D-Day weatherman. Like that's
No idea.
grayscale film. I don't know about the weather. Like I'm sure there's some lovely acting. You know, Brendan Fraser and Moriarty's in it, so that's great. But I'm like, yeah, I'm not.
What is
No.
this movie?
I have no idea.
Brendan Fraser is Dwight Eisenhower, and then they're planning D-Day, and he's all uppity because, you know, they did a training for D-Day and a lot of people died. And he's like, we got to get the weather right. So they call Moriarty, and Moriarty is like, this is important that we get the weather right. And that's just the
I
trailer.
did. Okay, the Moriarty from Sherlock. I'm like, why is he in this movie? Okay, I did see that trailer. Okay.
Andrew Scott, the actor.
You describe things like my family and be like,
I
okay,
was
it's
like,
Fred
I totally
from.
understood you. I was with you, but I was like,
But
sorry.
Yeah.
anyways, with all of that, I'm like, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm sure it's a lovely film, and I will
I'm
enjoy
gonna go watch
it
Michael
every
for
day.
the third time.
Exactly. It's my birthday, and I want to watch a dance movie. Okay, I
And
want to
she'll
have
do
fun.
what she wants to.
Yeah,
It's your birthday, and you will moonwalk if you want to, babe. Go ahead.
exactly. And also because so yes, I am fixated on these socks.
So,
But-
Anne,
yes.
I think your ticket could be a tax write-off for
It
research
is.
purposes.
Oh,
It is.
hey, you're thinking.
You might want to consult with our friendly CPA on that one, but
That is true. That is true. But see, you're thinking. So I've been obsessed with these socks, but also it's
Okay.
a problem that I can't. Yes.
I'm sorry. Emily, pay attention because this is the next pattern you're going to get, and it's going to involve all of this nonsense so you can have all the story.
It's
Okay, sorry.
multi-layered nonsense.
Involves the moonwalk. You'll have to do everything backwards.
Actually, I might be writing this pattern backwards and forwards, so I'm sorry. You
Yes.
can do it either way.
It's
You
a whole thing.
No,
I've seen
but
more beads in the last 2 weeks than I ever
oh
want
my
to see
gosh,
in my
I've been
entire
terrible,
life.
and I'm sorry. But so the I lost my thought. Okay, but
Sorry.
I'm stuck on these socks, but also the problem is that I cannot unstick from these socks until the pattern's done. Even if I wanted to. Like I am in gear and I'm breaking the handle off until we're getting where we need to be, because otherwise it won't happen. So it's got to stay Yeah.
No, don't let you hear him.
I don't think it was done on purpose. I think it was very much an accident.
Yes.
Sorry, it was just
Don't do
me.
it on accident either. Don't do it.
Yeah,
No, I
no,
was
just
Don't
so
do
done.
it, period. Stay
No.
away from the straightening iron. Just
Keep the
don't.
hair in a
all
bun.
okay.
Well,
No
which
candles.
is funny too, because I went to go see the movie with my mom, and she's like, "Stop talking about this movie." I'm like, "We'll go and we'll have a good time." She had a good time, and she's like, "Yeah, I remember when this happened. They were not shy about that video footage. It was
No, they
all
were not.
over,
I remember
all
that.
over everything, right after it happened."
Yep.
Anyways, but yeah, I had a good time. It's a good film. But so I've been knitting these socks. And I'm sure you've been seeing me because I have a lot of beads going on here. Move them.
It's like what, like 4 pounds each sock now?
No. Well,
Oh.
and I've been here. Let me finish
It's
this.
also
So it's
a
5
weight
pounds.
loss
Okay.
option.
Yes,
so
it is a
ankle
weight
weight.
loss
I'm
option.
going to
You'll
make
be
these
like,
socks just for that.
I know it'll be like the toddler ankle weights, but
That's
the
an
thing
extra
is,
Golden Girls tie-in, Anne, because there's a Golden Girls where Rose put on ankle weights to practice for her ice skating. See, you get an extra connection.
perfect.
Oh my god.
But,
Okay.
um,
I
okay,
was like, why
so-
did I come here? She's just in her head.
okay, here, and I will.
Let's see.
I will
Make a
say-
sparkle, babe. Sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkle.
Sparkle for
Oh,
Hero.
I'm
Let me
immediately
see.
interested.
Tell me what your main problem is so I can fix it now. and then
Okay.
I can go have dinner.
Anne's main problem is she thinks 1,000 times a minute, and she can't slow her brain down to decide something.
So right now my problem is cuff to ankle ratio, but my as you can see, you can't see actually because
That's
it's kind of
beautiful.
I can see it.
Oh,
But
you need
the,
a light. A light.
Dun,
Like,
dun,
sparkle,
dun,
sparkle,
dun,
sparkle,
dun,
sparkle. Look at
Is it?
that.
Oh, I
so
can moonwalk in
cute.
that.
Yeah. So I am okay. So I will do the sparkly cuffs. I have a couple of different versions because the man wore a lot of socks.
He does.
So, so the fashion book that is so expensive is actually on Internet Archive, and it's by Michael Bush. Yes, thank you. Michael Bush is the guy, and him and another guy, but the other guy died. But he was the guy who did all of Michael Jackson's costumes from the Bad tour to the end of his life. Actually, a part of that book is what the man was buried in, which was fascinating.
Wow.
But actually, that's a cool story. But his favorite, just to be morbid, okay, Michael Jackson's favorite jacket he ever had was this white jacket with pearl beads across to make the sort of military front. There was these big pearls, and he loved it because it was so lovely and opulent. So after he died, so LaToya called up Mr. Bush and said, "Hey, we need you to, make his outfit." And he's like, "I'm not sure I can do that." She's like, no. He'd want it to be you. And then, afterwards they're like, "We want you to dress him." And he's like, "Are you sure though? Isn't that a mortician thing?" And he's like, "You were his friend and he was his dresser. Like that's what he did, was take care of his clothes and actually put them on him for shows and everything." So that was his sort of last deal. Also, okay, so you have this beautiful you have the white coat, and he's not shy about the man's measurements either. He's like, he only had a couple kinds of pants. He was on 1940s box pleats. But the whole thing that on the left side, the inner lining, he did a little sequined Tinkerbell, so it'd be right over his heart. I'm like, that's so cute.
Aww.
Sorry. But
Wow.
anyways, but the socks are
Emily's trying to have dinner, so tell her about the socks.
So you don't need Michael Jackson facts right now. But yeah, the socks, well, right now I'm knitting them, and hopefully gonna figure out if they're the right ratio, so that because they're supposed to kind of ruche them a little bit, like they're like warmers is what they're supposed to be.
Okay. So is it going to increase as it goes up?
It is increased a bit from the ankle now. I have it half again. So I'll see. I'm going to have to knit it a little
usually
bit.
The leg is the same size as the foot, right?
Right.
I mean, I know like most people aren't like that, but that's usually how sock patterns are.
Sorry,
Right.
I was watching my kid move my car outside.
Well, Anne's frozen.
Sorry.
But
I was listening.
I think
but I just,
she wants to have enough scrunching
right.
so that it looks like a leg warmer. So that's why she's increasing for the cuff, because
Like the 80s.
it's going to
Okay.
fit like a sock, and then once it gets to the ankle, it's going to get looser so it can
Build up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Anne wants to make the opposite sock that everybody usually makes. Usually we want to keep our socks up.
Yeah.
She wants the opposite.
Yeah, she wants them to fall down, and she's putting a bunch of beads on them, so they will. So
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Okay, I gotta leave, ladies.
Cool. Well, thanks for hanging out. That was
Been
nice.
fun.
Appreciate it.
Nice to officially meet you.
Bye.
And if we did before, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Look, Anne is like perpetually stuck in her sock.
Oh no.
No, I don't like that.
Woo!
You kicked her out.
Sorry.
Now she's gone. Oh, it's us. Hello. How are you?
Hi. Hi.
She'll come back.
She will.
She'll find her way to us.
She left me on Saturday, and I made the decision that we were going to be done. And I
You were
came
like,
back
"That's
with,
it,
nope, we're done.
We're done.
I'm not good at being on by myself. I don't want to do it.
It is weird when you're by yourself, for
I
sure.
don't want to. I'm good.
So,
It depends on how long it is. I can entertain myself in the chat for a short period, but then after a while, it's just awkward, and I'm like,
Well-
it's time to go.
I
Well,
crack
we're-
myself up. So as long as people don't mind me talking to myself, I can entertain myself. But whether other people find it interesting is another story.
Well, when she left me the other day, it was halfway through news, and I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't watch the news, so I was like,
DK's like, this is not my part of the job.
well, I do try to watch the news and stuff.
You
I've
do,
just
but
been-
not
the past few weeks. I have just been barely
to the
keeping my head above water. So
not to the extent that Anne does. So
There we go. Hello.
there you go.
Hi.
She had
Emily
to go.
left. We gave her a little bit of what you had going on, so
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks for being pals.
Don't worry, she'll see it.
I know.
But
No, but I've been, debating about how many beads I should have per whatever, and be like, no, I have my pattern. It's like, no, I need more beads. I'm being
I
too
pick on
restrained.
you, Pink, but your process has been fascinating. The way your brain works through these things is admirable. So, because I'm like, oh, that's too hard. I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that.
that's how I feel about all that stuff.
That's-
And she's like, oh, yeah. And Anne will just knit samples until her hands fall off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you even do that? Like,
Yeah.
Well,
I'm bored.
What am I here for but to knit? So I might as well knit.
I
until
just
get
like the way that your brain says we're gonna figure this out, and my brain is like, no, we're gonna go watch TV.
I'm like, well, and also, I mean, talking about, the first time I saw the movie, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make those socks. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna make those socks. Then I'm like, I gotta make these socks. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna end up watching this movie just to see the socks because I just
They're not featured like very much.
well, Anne's making
But
it
what
sound like they're
Anne-
all up in it.
yeah.
Well, they're important.
They're important, but I mean, like, you might get like 1 or 2 pans of the socks, but it's not like they're the main character of this movie. They're attached to the main character of the movie.
They're attached to the main character of the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will talk about
And
it.
makes it seem like they are like the star show, and then they kind of talk about Michael also. So
Not really. Though, again, so I've been, levels of costuming. What did they do for the movie? What did they do in real life? How do they make the proper socks? The different eras of socks. Sock expert. You'd think I have a foot thing. I really, really don't. Actually, I think feet are kind of gross. But especially, okay. So feet baseline gross. Okay. Not there. Men feet, particularly ugly. Dancers' feet? Like, what else do
Really
you want?
ugly.
Like little bound little Chinese
Yeah.
girls? Like, ew.
Yeah.
yuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, that was for free.
what?
Thank you for
Okay,
offering
I
that.
feel
I have
like
a
I
question.
don't know what's happening today.
Did
I just
you-
feel
Did you get the Internet Archive book to work all the way?
I think so.
Okay, because I whenever I told you I scrolled, it only went so far.
Okay.
But did you actually get it to open the way you want to see?
I think so.
Well, if you knew the stuff about it being buried, I'm going to assume so. So,
Yeah. So,
okay. Just checking. I mean, we will probably watch it because, as of course, a child of the '80s, and my husband's a teenager of the '80s, we will. Michael Jackson is, we will watch it for sure.
What I've really liked recently, that's been a trend, because you know how like something comes out with music and it's like, oh, it's time to do the dance trend, right? So like all these like kids are kind of like, Mom, Dad, do the MJ challenge with me. And it's been like, and of course like it's watching them like get schooled by their parents. It's like, I was
Yeah.
doing this before you were even like a concept in my eye.
Right.
I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, no, they're doing all the Michael Jackson
Yeah.
dances, and the kids are like, "Oh yeah, no, I've got this," and the parents are like coming out with style because they've been doing it for like 10+ years. It's muscle
Right.
memory at this point.
Right. Yeah, one of my oldest, he could do the moonwalk real early. I don't know how he knew that, but he was just good at it. He was my oldest one. Because he had like Michael, they would do that thing where they wear the band shirts. And I'm like, no. There's no wearing band shirts in my house if you don't know who these people are.
Mm-hmm.
So, my husband's like, excuse me, you're going to sit down and learn who Michael Jackson and Nirvana and Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
and all
I hate the
these-
kids who are like wearing Nirvana and they don't even know what the heck
Right.
it is. I'm like,
Like, you're wearing the shirt. You should know at least some of the music.
There
So-
will be a quiz, and
There
you
will be
will
a
get
quiz.
I will list
karaoke.
them. I'd like them to also know about the conspiracy theory about how Kurt Cobain didn't actually kill himself, and that whole thing
Yes.
too. So
Yes.
I mean, if you're gonna wear a Nirvana shirt, you really gotta know what's
Exactly.
going on.
I'm just laughing because I'm like, believe me, we all knew who the Ramones were, whether we wanted to or not. Love the Ramones, but still.
Do I know who they are? Doesn't
Yes,
sound familiar.
You just don't know that you do. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not great with.
I didn't really care for them. So
Great American.
My parents raised me on hair bands. That's
Yeah,
really
we were not
See,
hair
that
bands.
was the perk of having a big sister and being the littlest, because I swear I'm shrinking again. I feel like I'm like going down in the.
Yeah, I don't know why you
I think
are
it's my
so
chair.
short.
It's my chair.
Oh.
But being the littlest out of 6, like I grew up on their music, so I was very well versed in music above my age.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Now I'm not so short.
Hey.
Hey. I just feel like I was getting lower.
We'll just watch Amy slowly shrink throughout.
Like I was getting lower and lower on Naomi's chest, and I'm like, I don't remember being this low on Naomi. Like, we like Naomi. Naomi's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Which did you see? Look at the pretty Golden Girls yarn. Look at it. It's so pretty.
It's
Golden Girls.
beautiful.
It is pretty Golden Girls yarn.
I would just like some credit that I very rarely make garments, and I started this not that long ago, and I'm already done with the body. So
That's pretty impressive. I won't lie.
that is not me.
It's beautiful.
It is. And I did try it on, and I do kind of look pregnant in it, but that's because I'm fat. So, but I made it long enough to go so I could wear leggings, because nobody needs to see my behind. So she is long. I think the Tulsa tee is like, I think it's like 11 and a half or something from the armhole, and I'm like, no, we're gonna go way long. So I took one of my shirts and I measured and I held it up, and then I measured down myself. I'm like, that's the measurement we're going to.
That's impressive, because
that's why I ran out of emergency
That's why I don't
cheesecake. Because
That's why I don't do garments though.
It would have
It's
stopped.
boring.
It would have stopped like, oh no, Naima fell up. She fell apart. It would have stopped like right here, which the boobs are right. No.
Shut up.
No.
Length.
Not when you're of a certain age. No. Calm down, Naima. Get in. It's okay, Naima. Okay. So no. So I had to go for the whole tunic thing. But my cheesecake is coming. It's being baked.
Yeah. I have a mine's not as pretty as yours, but I have one hanging out in my room too. She does not have a name.
Oh, yours is fancier. Mine's just the plain old one from Amazon.
Well,
yours is like the real one.
That's a
Yours is
dressmaker's one
you
because
you could adjust. Is that the one you can adjust? Yeah.
Yeah, you can put people's measurements in.
That's nice.
Well, because we used to make gowns, and so I needed to put the prom dress on a thing, and so I went and stole it from my mother's basement. And I have so this is the petite one, because that dress that I had didn't even fit on it. It was too this was too big for her. And then we have one that's like bigger girl size, which is nice because
that is nice.
People come in different sizes, and we needed to be able to make all different things.
No, this is Naomi because my sister's just Winona. So Winona and Naomi. So
So you both just have random dress forms?
Yeah, she has one from like Amazon or Hobby Lobby or something like that. So hers is named Winona. So I named mine Naomi. Because they're sisters. Well, that was mother-daughter, but still,
Okay, well, that's
I didn't like
nice.
Ashley. Well, that wouldn't have made no sense. So.
No. Don't do that. So.
But what I've been making is a baby blanket.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Is it for Let Them Live?
It is for Let Them Live.
Wow.
Unless one of the girls at church, there's like 3 people having babies, and one of them's having twins. And one just found out she was a girl. But I don't know what the girls' colors are, so I don't know if it'll be Let Them Live or for her. But
I think, okay, so I don't know how you guys feel about this, but when you don't know somebody very well and you see them and you think they're pregnant, you say nothing because you don't know if they're pregnant or not. You might see a baby falling out of them, and then I would still be hesitant to say, is that a baby falling out? Okay, maybe that.
Even if they have the baby in their arms, you're like, do I ask? Like, I'm not sure. Like,
that.
And could be a niece. Could be a
unless
nephew.
they're crowning in front of me, I am not saying a word.
But this is the thing. We have a new family across the street, and they have a baby that's like just turned 1, And I swear to God, the mom looks like she is gonna give birth any second, but I don't know her well, so I don't know. I feel like I should make a blanket in case I'm correct.
Yeah, you can always make
You
it
know what
and
I
just
mean?
put it
And then I would
aside
have
because
it.
somebody else
But,
will have a baby, you know.
And
Maybe you
I
could go
suppose
over there with like banana bread or something and
and just
welcome
like
them.
chat, like, yeah,
Hey,
like
I
we've
have some
talked before, but not much. And now the weather's
right.
nicer,
Like,
so
hey, I have some kids and tell me about your, family.
yeah,
And, here's
yeah,
some banana bread. Like, just see what...
exactly. But yeah, so I don't, like I said, I don't know her. But and then when my friends was over, because it was my kid's birthday over the weekend, so she was hanging out while the kids were doing the kids' birthday party thing, and I'm like, what do you think? She goes, well, that certainly looks like a pregnant walk, but I still wouldn't say it is. And I'm like, yeah, that's where I'm at with this whole thing.
Because some mornings, guess what? My fat ass is walking through the house like, oh, like you think I'm pregnant and I'm just old and fat. So,
Sometimes when I get up and my back is sore, I do the waddle for a minute until it like works itself out. We're good.
You got that plantar fasciitis, babe. You're walking like a pregnant woman sometimes. You don't even need to be if you have your feet problems, So sorry.
Texas Sheep Lady says she put her foot in her mouth big time asking when a lady was due. Don't ask. Yeah, I was actually standing there with my mom. I was probably like 15. And one of their friends' wives came up and my mom touched her belly and asked her when she was due, and she was not pregnant. And so, yeah. After that, I have come to the conclusion that we never ask. Ever.
No.
Not for any reason.
Nope.
It was so bad. So bad.
Unless you send me a baby shower invitation and you're like, here, touch my belly. They are kicking.
Yes.
No.
Well, and I worked at a bank. I was a teller for a few years. And I had an argument with an old lady. She said, when are you due? I said, I'm not pregnant. And she goes, well, yes, you are. And at the time, I actually had been told I wouldn't be able to have kids. My kids were pretty much a surprise. And so I said, actually, I am unable to have children, but thank you for bringing it up and making me feel weird.
No.
And she just she was like so self-righteous that she was, it was the weirdest interaction I've ever had in my whole life.
Were you
pregnant
it wasn't the weirdest, yet and didn't know it? Was that like the end of the story?
No.
Oh, that'd be like the best ending of that story.
No.
Like,
that was that was not the.
It's like this old lady that could sniff out pregnant people before you're pregnant. You're pregnant.
That would be weird.
That'd be a weird skill.
And how many times did you get punched in the face for that? Because if you kept going up to people who didn't
well,
think
right, for you to say no, I'm not. Yes, you are. Well, ma'am, I think I know what's happening down there.
Yeah,
more than you do.
Yeah, no, that woman. And I don't I was a teller, so I don't I couldn't leave. I had to stand there because I was helping the woman. It was a very strange situation.
The whole, awkward social interaction. I would walk away now. I physically can't.
I would, but I can't leave you and your money.
You can't leave. Yeah, there's money and I'm trapped here. Yeah.
Fabulous. This is
wow. Yeah, that's.
I'm pretty sure she made me cry.
Aww.
It's funny now, but back then I was sensitive.
Time. Yeah, I was like,
I'm just fat. And now I would give anything to go back to that. So it's fine.
I know. Oh my God. I was looking at pictures when I was making my son's slideshow. I was like, wow, I have no idea how skinny I was back then. And I was complaining how fat I was. I'm like, oh man. Wow.
I've been in that boat. I'm currently in that boat. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, hormones. Yeah, that's like
Nancy says, say you're a virgin. Oh my God, another immaculate conception.
He did it again.
No?
Hurry, get the water. You'll turn it to wine. I mean, that's like the time I was at the store with my oldest. My youngest was, back that up. My oldest was 28 months when the second one was born, I think, give or take. Old enough to be in the buggy or walk with me at the grocery store. So I had the second one in one of the thingies. I always wore him. He was totally cool with being worn. The first one was like, get off me. So I'm walking around the grocery store with my toddler and this baby in the wrap. And this lady's like, oh, is that a doll? Yes. I'm a fully grown woman with a toddler and I have a doll on my chest. What? I realize he's sleeping and you don't know that y'all, you see the top of their head right there. I get that, but no. First of all, it's my son and it's fine if he has a doll, but I wouldn't wear it to the grocery store if he had a doll.
What? You're no fun.
Like, I didn't care if my boys had baby dolls, that's fine, but I'm not wearing it to the grocery store. And I was like, no, he's mine.
You wouldn't get a separate contraption for your son.
No. I mean, and I didn't have like one of those like snappy kind. I had the kind that was like 5 yards long of fabric and you did the whole magic wrappy thingy, which for the life of me, I cannot figure out how the hell I did that now. I went to look it up one day to give to another mom and I'm like, oh no, the website tells you how to do it is gone. I don't know how to do it anymore. But I guarantee you, if you gave me that wrap, I could probably figure it out from muscle memory. But it wasn't the snappy kind with their little legs hanging out. So it was just the bum, the little booty, and his head. And like nothing. All you saw was his head right here. And I'm just like, why? Why would I be in Walmart with a doll strapped to my chest?
Why is that?
No.
Sorry, why are you excited about it? I don't understand.
I mean, like, you would think the natural old lady reaction would be like, oh, yeah, that no baby, so sweet. But, oh, is that a doll?
See, I was thinking that you had a tiny baby and then somebody was going to ask you when you were due. That's where I thought that story was going.
Well,
but...
thankfully the giant baby right here was kind of a giveaway, but...
Well, not if it was a doll.
And that's the thing, is my kids were freaking huge. My kids were like 8 pounds, 12 ounces. They wasn't no doll-like about them. They were giants from the beginning, so... As they are 6'2" and 3 now, so...
Wow. Impressive.
So, yeah. Sorry. That was my baby baby tangent.
Tangent rant?
Rant, tangent. Rangent. That's a great word. We should take that. Carol, write that down. Rangent.
Okay. What are we doing with it?
It's like
for
a rant
school,
and a
apparently.
tangent. Like when
But
you're
what
ranting.
are we doing with it? Why am I writing it
We're
down?
going to copyright it.
I'm pretty sure somebody's already put it in the Urban Dictionary.
Be like, Rangent TM instead of Wheat Stitch. We're going to like trademark it.
I'm be making pennies on the dollar from
my
everybody
retirement plan,
who
people.
says Rangent. It was
Every time someone says Rangent,
You're going to come out of like the bushes being like, that's my word. You owe
That's
me
right.
5 cents. 5 cents.
Exactly. Which random patent trademark information, fun story, I'll share. And if anybody has any ideas on how to like actually like help me with this, apparently my husband's grandmother, she passed away in 102 years old. Coolest lady, badass lady. Some of y'all have seen her picture and you're all like, well, she ain't 102. Her father invented the door hinge that we all see on our doors. Wow. You know the door hinge with the pin that comes out?
Mm-hmm.
He invented it and had the patent on it. And it's there. The patent is there. Now, granted, there's been like 50 different versions, other patents since then. But I don't know. Can you obtain like a copy of like the original patent? Or is it just going to be like a printed copy? Does anybody know that?
It should be scanned in an archive somewhere. So if you really wanted to find it, you can.
Yeah, like there was a book that the daughter put together and there was a scan copy of it, but I just wondered like how I could print it somewhere, make it like cool and nice in a frame, like have like the door hinge on a frame.
Such things I do not know, although I suspect it's been scanned.
So random fact, that was cool. The guy that invented the door hinge is my husband's grandmother. So, and I was like, that's really cool.
That is really cool.
And we're related to Cookie Roberts and Lindy Boggs. So, if you know who they are. Anne probably knows. You don't know who Kobe Roberts is?
I don't think so.
The
need
news
some context.
correspondent?
Sounds familiar to me.
Yeah,
Your parents know. I guarantee you, your parents know.
I'm sure.
She was a political
know Carol?
correspondent.
What?
Do you
Kobe
know who-
Roberts.
Not. I probably, if I saw it, I would, but right now I don't.
She's died, but she was a political correspondent for the news and stuff. But her parents were Louisiana senators. So
Okay.
sorry, that's my old age showing.
You're not old. You're well
Come on,
seasoned.
Wombat. Somebody remembers Kobe Roberts being on the news besides me.
I just don't know what's happening right now. I'm sorry.
Sorry, that's cool family history. But
I
anyway,
may have to dip out in a minute, or actually now,
fine.
because somebody's waiting on me. So
Oh,
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thanks
Well,
for coming.
I love you all. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Oh, it's
Ooh,
doing
well,
a thing again.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I mean, it is after 8, so.
Yes,
it
yes.
is. We should get going.
So if
But
anybody
yeah, I'm
knows
just
how to
sitting here with
crank
my
the pet,
beads
let me-
going. Are they too close? Like in an upwards and downwards way? I don't know.
That's so
I think they look
sparkly and
fabulous.
pretty. Oh, I like that.
Aren't they
I
great?
mean,
I'm let me tell you, I'm pretty dang pleased with these. But like I said,
Well done.
it's gonna have to be a while when I make them to see if they really are big enough to do the sort of ruffles down.
yeah, my only thought was like, if you put too many beads, they're not gonna scunch.
Right.
You know,
Mm.
like if you put too many beads and I can't. How many do you have in a spot together?
So many beads.
Like
So
if you have
Like-
right, you're gonna have to wait a little while to see how it would really.
Mhm.
This is my super
Yeah,
scientific
I mean,
terms of
you've gotten pretty far, though.
right.
Yeah.
But you know how like if
It
beads
is.
are like
I mean, you can
close
see that
together,
the ankle is much tighter than the rest of them, but yeah, and I can stretch it farther. So
yeah, but like you know how
we'll
like
see.
beads make like a texture. You know,
Mhm.
is it going to be like a hard to?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean,
That's not the right
You
word.
sure
but-
do.
but
Like when
Yeah.
I made those geo things with the beads, that bad
Mhm.
boy was like armor. Like they were
Right.
they were very close together, and they
Well,
were,
I think I
Right.
said so. These of course are plastic beads, and they're coated
Yeah.
with something. So they sparkle.
Right.
But the ones that I did before that were, I think they say metallic. I don't know if they're metal. They are heavier. But the ones they're also faceted, but they're a little more
Right.
disco.
right.
One. So I'm sitting there going like, oh yeah. So making these socks for Paisley. But then I'm like, oh, I don't really need a pair of, sparkly Michael Jackson socks. I'm sitting there like,
Yes, you
continue
do.
to socks.
Yes, you do. And if you go through all this, you need a pair of sparkly socks for you.
So I am thinking of doing the silver, but even as silly as this is, I think I want to do it on black socks. I think I want black socks with little lines of silver stud beads. I think that
Oh.
would be
Nice.
fierce. Way too fierce for little nerdy me, but it'll be a really cool pair of socks.
So I have a question. Why beads instead of sequins?
Well, because
DK's like, no.
okay, so the original basically why beads because of sequins because nobody else has done the pattern that I know of.
Okay, fair.
So if you want to knit this and hold a strand of that silvery yarn that has the sequins in it, oh yeah, totally do it that
No,
way.
I mean, because you can purchase sequins, correct, and bead them through just as same way you can a bead. You know?
Not really because they're wide and
I don't
flat.
think so.
Oh, they're not like.
Yeah, because the original, so it's
Yeah, I'm picturing like the
crystals.
mermaid shell, like the.
Oh yeah, I mean
know.
you could mermaid it. You could do all sorts of crazy things.
Sorry, that's
But the original, it's a square with a hole in the middle, and it's sewn in 4
Ah.
times.
okay.
To sort of lock that in place.
Gotcha.
Which is another thing that I'm wondering about for these because and I mean depends on how how much dancing Paisley does. But the original, she is a dancer. But the original socks, like crystals would be flinging off those things in the middle of the show. Like they're like, and they would have to be recrystalled at the end, you know, after they're washed and everything, that they need to sit there and sew more on. So I'm sitting there going like, maybe that was a problem with me making it an integral. But I mean, this is good sock wool. It should be definitely strong enough, and it's plastic beads, and we shouldn't have those problems, right? All right.
You know, when you finish your
Hopefully.
pattern, we'll draft up a little waiver that says anybody that knits this pattern, you're not responsible for any choking hazards and or flying beads for your Michael Jackson socks. So
True story.
Anyways, we are past 2 hours.
It is time to finish
it is time to
because
go eat.
this
So.
girl is going to bed.
Mhm.
I had
You deserve
a
it.
very long day and I am done. And I started working on the actual pattern of my hat that I've been waiting all this time for this peacock yarn. And I don't think I did it right. So I'm stopping because today is not the day.
No, don't.
I did it
don't
once
mess
and
up
I'm
the
like,
yarn.
that doesn't look right. It could be right. It might just be me being tired. So,
Yep.
you know,
Go to sleep.
I'm really, really excited to actually. But guys, thanks for joining us, Amy.
Thanks for
Glad
having
you
me.
came and hung out, and we will see you guys Saturday, I believe. So everybody have a good one.
Deuces.
All right. Oh, and don't forget to check out Amy on Knitters React on Thursdays. So not this Thursday,
Every other
but next
Thursday.
Thursday.
Opposite of Knitting
Knitting
Wars.
So,
Yep.
all
With the
right.
lovely Ann Pinkova joined us last time for episode 7. So.
Yeah, she did. So, and you can learn more about her Michael Jackson socks there. So enjoy yourself. And
You know what? I just need to shut up. I'm sorry. Goodbye, internet. You've had too much of me already. Join our lovely all-American knitting extravaganza thing.
I have gotten several entries on the farm. Thank you very much,
Mhm.
people.
Nice.
Yep.
So
summer on the night, lots of knit alongs. There's knit your
there is
flag.
a spreadsheet for all the make-alongs if anybody's interested on Mom and Evan's podcast last video, and or on, I think I have it on my Pro Life Knitter Instagram. So
Excellent. So check it out.
put all your info.
And thanks for coming.
Yep. Check
We'll
out
see you guys.
and also Emily Fiat Fiber Arts for her tech editing. She's fantastic. Caro, her charity book through Ripasend. There's also Dirty Deeds, which isn't a charity book, but it's a good book. Get her a book. But sorry, that is everybody's info. That's it. We're done.
All right. Cool. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.
All right,
Bye, everyone.
Oh, say